Second time's a charm once you got your mic turned on. What's up, guys? Welcome to Sunday Night Charts on Monday. Monday Night Football. Monday Night Charts. How many of you guys are watching Monday Night Football along with Monday Night Charts? I'm not watching football. Hey, the Commanders won. The Redskins. I'm a big Redskins fan, guys. Grew up in Virginia. And, yeah, I love the Redskins all my life. Ever since the Joe Theismann days. That's the earliest I can remember. Mark Rippon and John Riggins. Mark Rippon was after Joe Theismann, obviously. But anyway, yeah, that's my background. That's where I'm from. So enjoyed the win last night. The W. Sorry about you guys down in Tampa Bay. Apologies. Sorry, not sorry, though, you know. Hope y'all are well. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Sunday Night Charts. We're doing it on Monday because I was watching the football game last night. But hey, let's we had a nice day today to look at the charts. Let's see what's going on XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin. Let's do a deep dive into the Bitcoin chart. What can we expect? Where is it going? First off, I don't know where it's going, but what we do is here on this channel, if you're new to the channel, guys, is we apply Elliott wave theory to the charts. We take what we know of Elliott wave theory, which is a theory from this dude back in the early 1900s. He saw fives and threes in markets. He saw fives and threes all over the place. He found that they were repeatable patterns of those fives and threes and predictable patterns. And so if you can recognize them on the chart and you're correct in your recognition of those patterns, then you can kind of get a sense for where price might be going. But notice I'm not using unequivocal language, guys. I don't do that. Why? Because nobody, I don't care who they are, what channel you watch, and how right they are a lot, nobody knows where the market's going with certainty, guys. Nobody does. That's why you need good risk management in this market. That's why you have to have a trading strategy. If you can't tell me what your trading strategy is for entering into a trade, why you enter a trade, what's your setup, what is the reproducible thing that happens in the market over and over, what are the expectations of that trade, how do you know it's invalidated, how do you know where to stop it out, how do you know where to take profit? If you don't have literal rules for every aspect of that trade, guys, you need that. You're going to get killed in this market if you don't. Stop searching YouTube channels to figure out which way the market's going to go. Nobody, not one channel out there, knows where the market's going with certainty. You just have to have a best guess and look for a setup that's outside of your emotional range, outside of your emotions, and then trade it with good risk management. That's what it's going to make or break you as a trader. You need to learn that. If you need some help in that process, that's what I'm doing here. That's why I'm on YouTube, to help guys protect their money from the nastiness of the market makers. And it's just fun to talk about Bitcoin and where it might be going. So with that said, guys, I'm not here to give you financial advice. I will give you trading advice, and that means, and here's the best advice I can give you: learn how to get your emotions out of your decision making, and then have a set of rules that guide your decisions. And if you can do that, you can make money in this market. Well, listen, let's jump into the channel. Let's jump into the analysis here on Bitcoin. I'm going to zoom out, and we'll just start looking at the macro here. Let me do that. I'm going to say hi to everybody who said hi to me. Hopefully I already said hi to a couple of you. What is up, Kimosabi? Good to see you, man. Thanks for always being around. I imagine one day you're not gonna be around anymore. You're gonna be doing your own channel. No, hey buddy, I'll be your moderator on your live. So just let me know when you're going live. I'll come moderate you if I can. Let's see, what is up, Lee Burger? I like mine medium well, please. And yeah, I'd like lettuce, tomato, and onion on that burger, please. Ketchup and mayonnaise. Thanks, buddy. Hey Keith, Moonboy counts are coming. Don't worry, man. Hey Twins Records, good to see you, man. Good to see you. All right, Mr. Farrenhill. Hey buddy. Good to see you as well. Thanks for the comment today. I think on my video, those of you that comment, hey, there is Eric. What's up, man? How are you? And Plier P, what's up? Good to hear you as well. Oh no, is that Plier? It's not Plier P. It's, what is that? I can't read it. Is that an I or an L? I can't read it. My eyes are so bad, guys. I got glasses coming. I do have glasses coming. All right, you got good audio and video. Is everything looking okay? Sounding okay to you? If so, let's jump into the analysis. Again, not financial advice. Let me show you what Elliott wave theory can do for you here. Let's jump into the analysis. All right. So what do we got rocking here? at on the macro. We're going to start on the daily. Actually, the weekly might be a better place to start. I think the weekly is very clear here. We have a series of 5 waves followed by 3 waves. Okay, here we go. We got 5, 3, 5, 3, 5. Okay, that's an impulse wave. You say, Jim, I can't be an impulse wave. Wave 4 overlapped the 1. Well, when that happens, guys, that's called a diagonal. Okay, this is an impulsive diagonal. That's what's going on. And this is an expanding diagonal. Okay, so each move is subsequently higher. Look at that trend line, guys. We are butting our heads right on it. Okay, so that's one of the reasons we're getting this consolidation where we are. All right, now I'll point you to the lower trend line. That's not as significant, but we would. I do not think a move down here. Well, probably the first move, if we came down here, would respect this level for sure. This line, there would be a pullback and then probably a break of that level. But anyway, in the Elliott world, this is an impulse. That's an impulse wave. Okay, that is about as complete as you can get. Now, what you try to do is you count the 5 waves on each wave. Okay, so you could go into the small time frame and count 5 pushes to the upside or 3 pushes to the upside, 5 waves here in this first wave. You can easily see the 5 waves in the third wave. That's pretty simple. And now you can really tell that there's 5 waves pushing up in Bitcoin for the 5th wave. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, here's the thing. Here's what's going on here. Everybody's wondering, hey, is this 5th wave done? Is it finished? That's always the question. We ask that question constantly in our Discord. Hey, is wave 5 done? Is wave 5 done? I don't know. Is it done? And sometimes it looks done and it's not done. And sometimes, guys, it don't look done. It looks like it needs another hit to the high or to the low, the 5th wave. In the small time frames when we're looking at impulse waves. We're like, yeah, it needs another hit. Definitely needs another hit. It looks like it's consolidating for another hit. And then all of a sudden, no, we never get the other hit. We never get the final wave or the wave that we expect to get. And it's kind of frustrating when that happens. It really is. So one of the things I want to caution you on tonight, guys, as we think about whether this wave is finished, is it's very, very difficult to find tops and bottoms, because if there's enough people believing that the wave is done, there's going to be a lot of taking profit on a long. That means there's going to be a lot of shorting up here, okay? And there's going to be a lot of selling, and there's going to be a lot of people taking shorts. If it looks done, that generally means expect another high, another push, a short squeeze, if you will, before the rejection. If there isn't enough liquidity at this current level, not enough people believing it's done, a bunch of people going long expecting another moonshot to the high, well, guys, I'm telling you, it's usually when that happens that you'll get a sell-off, big time, the first wave of a sell-off. So, guys, what do you think the sentiment of the market is? What do you think the sentiment of the market is? Well, when I think about the market, I think everybody's still stinking bullish on Bitcoin. Everybody is bullish on Bitcoin. Everybody's bullish on Trump. I think the world and everybody I talk to, and even me, is bullish. And I think there's some caution I just want to throw out to you guys. When the chart looks like it needs another hit, and everybody's thinking, yeah, it's going to get another hit, and this is guys, there's a really good chance that we're not going to get that other hit to the high. That's not bringing FUD to the table, and that's not trying to scare you. That's just trying to be real here about where we are in the market. So the big question of the day is this 5th wave done? How do we know it's done? Well, what we're going to do is we're going to dive deep into the wave structure and see if we can understand or see 5 waves. Now, when you see a move like this, you want to see 5 waves in the 5th wave, okay? Now, so let's zoom in on the time frames, okay? We're going to go in on the 4-hour chart, okay? And then we're going to start, we're going to start down here, right down here, and we're going to count the waves. Now, from the bottom, from the corrective low, let's count it. We got 1. We got a flat wave 2. I think there's a clear 1, 2. Now, what happens subsequently after that is you got another 1, 2. All right? Now, the question is, where is the next wave 3? Okay? Where's the next wave 3? Well, you got another little 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. Is that 5? Maybe. This might be 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, sorry. Let me try that again. 3, 4. I do not like this as a finished 5. I don't like it because I don't have 5 waves, but we're going to call it 5 for sake of. Now that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we can call this wave maybe another wave 4. There's wave 4. Looking for a wave 5. And that would give you 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 5, 4. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't label that completely correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a big 3, 4, and then 5. There you go. So yeah, that would be finished wave 3, big wave 3, with the appropriate number of 4, 5, 4, 5s, 4, 5. Okay, so you say, why do you need so many 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5s? A lot of you who know Elliott Wave, you know exactly what I mean right there. But those of you who don't know Elliott Wave, let me just explain it. You got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. When you have a 5-wave impulse, you can divide that 5 waves into its subwaves, okay? So wave 3, then we're going to divide wave 3 up into its subwaves. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Now what we're going to do is we're going to take the third wave of the third wave and we're going to divide that into its subwaves. And watch what you get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And all of a sudden, what happens is you get a 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. You see all those 1, 2s? And it ends with the same number of 4, 5s. 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5. So if you see 3 1, 2s at the beginning of this thing, which we do, then we're looking for 3 4, 5s. And so the question is it done? I think there's an argument to say, no, it's not done. Okay? So let's look at it a little bit more carefully here. Say, where's the 4 5s? Okay, let's go back. I'll show you. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, what is that? That's a wave 3. Let's zoom. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. I hate this as a wave 5. I'm going to put wave 5 right here, truncated. I'm going to call this, for sake of argument, this right here, wave 5, and it's truncated. It actually takes the top of the wave 3, but because it's an expanded wave, the B wave of that fourth, it goes higher, right? But this is the 5th wave. Let's call that the 5th wave. Now, so I'm going to argue that here with myself. I'm going to offer that as an option for interpretation. Now we zoom back and we go, okay, we got 1, 2. Okay, what's all this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right to here. So all of that is 3 to here. Okay, I'm going to argue now that this right here to this point, or to here even, or it has more down to go, which I'll show you what I'm thinking in a minute, is 4, and we still need a 5. Is that right? Is that right? Is that right? I don't think that's right. Hold on a second. Yeah. Well, wait a minute. 1, 2. Hold on, guys. Sorry. Make sure I'm looking at all the subwaves right. Three. You could argue that there is 1, 2, 3 to here. 4, 5. I just don't like any. I don't. Something's wrong with my count in here. I don't like. I want to call this a wave, the wave 4. If it's going to be a wave 4, I think it's there. Something's wrong with my internal count. Okay, we're going to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to say that's 1. It's got a little 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't love it. Then we're going to go 1, 2. I don't want to force a count here. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. I mean, this works better. 1, 2. All this is 3 to here. In the middle of 4. I'll break that down for you in a minute. We're not done with it. Potentially. And then we need a 5. So, looking at the RSI, let me go out to the 12-hour and look at the RSI real quick. You can see all the divergences we're getting here at the 4 5s, 4 5s, 4 5s, right? And then you see the hidden bullish divergence developing on the fourth of the larger degree. So I think this is right. I think at the end of the day, I think we are looking for another hit to the high. The question then is that finished? Is that clear as mud to you? All right, I want to zoom in on this fourth wave and just do some work on that wave structure, okay? Guys, I know there's a million ways that some of you guys are counting this, but I'm trying to be as technical and as good as I can be right now. And I know you guys might have different counts, but this is a large wave 4, this right here. So the way I'm handling this is that this is a truncated wave 5 right here of 3, right there. So that means I've got 3 down, 3 up. Okay, I'm going to call that 3. And then I've got 5 down. Boom. Right to there. Then I've got a flat. So there's your A wave or your W wave. This is your X wave. And now we're getting the Y wave. And the Y is going to be impulse, flat, impulse. Boom. And then I'd look for a pump after that. Let me know in the comments, what do you think of that count right there? That assumes a truncated 5th right here. Now, you say, Jim, that's not right. Well, it could be because, again, this 5th wave is higher than the wave 3, the top of the proposed wave 3. Okay? You just have an expanded flat wave 4, truncated 5th. Boom. And then you got a real nasty flat here. 3, 3, 5. But that's just your W wave of the larger degree. 3, 3, 5. There's your X wave. And now we have an impulse. This is looking very much like a flat. Okay, looking for this to come up here, right? and then down here. Come up here, boom, down here. Then we're going to be ready to pump. We're going to take out all this liquidity down here. We're going to come down to the 4th of the previous degree. Right down here. I like 87K. 87K looks good there. And then maybe up. And that up is going to be it. It could be extended. It could get extended. We could get up to 120K, 140K. Okay, we could go up pretty high. I don't know what that wave 5 is going to look like, but that's my main take, what I think is going on. Okay. All right, let's take a peek at the comments here in the comments section. Ending diag in wave 3. The only problem with an ending diag in wave 3 is I don't see 5 waves in there. See what XRP is doing real quick here. I'm trading XRP and I'm looking for consolidation down. I mean, I'm looking for more up, but I thought this would be a third wave and then up, but I'm not sure what's going on here. This looks awful corrective, but I don't like the 5-minute time frame. It could still be. We'll see. We'll see how it plays. I'm not going to FOMO in or anything like that. I was kind of looking for a short here for tonight. Yeah, okay. That's better. Let's see. Let's see if that develops. Okay. What do you guys think, guys? What do you think of the count? 35 of you watching. Hope y'all are doing good. Chemo, man, you're active commenter. Yeah, I think XRP is a different story than Bitcoin. And XRP needs Bitcoin to kind of stay in this range and show some weakness, maybe. Okay, well, that's what I've just presented to you is one way, an imperfect way, nonetheless, to interpret the waves that we're seeing here to say, hey, we need another push to the upside. But I don't think this wave is finished. You say, Jim, we got a pump today. It happened exactly like you said. Yeah, maybe. Maybe it is finished. And maybe, but now that I'm looking at it on the higher time frame, I'm seeing this classic flat structure. Okay. Now, I would expect this to get a bit of a pullback right in here at this level, at these levels, somewhere in this range. Okay. Bit of a pullback and then continue to finish and get up to the 618 retrace of this wave, at least. That's what I would expect. So let's pull the fibs. I like a correction in here. Doesn't have to come, but I like it from a wave structure standpoint. Doesn't have to be huge. Could even be something like that. And that becomes the correction right there. Just a move down like this. Boom. And then we work our way up. To finish that sucker. 3, 3, and we get 5. Now it could take a different shape than that, but that's the idea. It could go up a lot faster than I've got it drawn. It could go up slower. You get the idea there is that this is a flat and it's a B wave of the Y. This is A. That's a finished impulse wave. Finished. Okay. This is a flat B wave. It would precipitate a fast move down to take that low. Does that have to happen? Nah, it doesn't have to happen. Because all of this is predicated on the interpretation of this stuff. If my interpretation of that is incorrect, because it's possible that this is just right here, A, B, and C to this point, and that finished. And now what's happened is that we have reversed. This is going to go up impulsively. We should expect a correction and a continuation. Even if it's just 3 waves, we should expect more to the upside after a pullback. Zooming out, just zooming out. Do we have a finished 3 waves here? I tell you, I don't love it. I don't love it. Yes, we have finished 3 waves. The problem I'm having is the wave structure. The wave structure looks, it doesn't look good. It's I know a lot of you are seeing head and shoulders. I mean, yeah, but here's the thing. If you got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, in that wave 3, you can get a head and shoulders right here, right there, and then it goes up. So get that out of your mind. Get the head and shoulders. Stop looking at the chart that way, okay? Because the head and shoulders doesn't mean it has to continue down. It's a reversal. It depends on what structures are creating what you're calling the head and shoulders, okay? It depends the wave count, and it depends on what 5s and 3s. So it's better, guys, to get out of the kindergarten level of head and shoulders, bear flags, bull flags, and start learning to recognize 5s and 3s. That's better for you, because then you'll have a better sense for where you are in the wave, and you'll know what to expect, and you won't get fooled by stupid head and shoulders patterns that don't end up playing out. It looked like a head and shoulders, but it just reverses on you, okay? W patterns and M patterns. I mean, you got to stop looking at the market like that and start learning to count 5s and 3s. It's much better. It's more consistent. It really is. Okay. When you're counting wave patterns and wave structure, it leaves you. I mean, there is definitely, the proof is in the eye of the beholder. Yes, there's a sense for that. And, you know, I've got how many years? 5, 6, 7 years, guys, of of reading wave patterns, 7 years of doing this on YouTube, 6 years of doing it on YouTube, 7 years of doing it, of counting waves. I started counting waves in 2017. So I've got 7 years under my belt, okay? And, but I've been teaching Elliott Wave since 2018, okay? I learned it pretty quick. And so I've got this 6 years of experience looking at wave patterns and watching Bitcoin's anomalies. I've just become good at seeing the wave patterns, okay? So last night's move to the low, to followed by a pump, I made a video about it prior to it happening, before it went down, right? That doesn't mean I knew it was going to go there, but I said that's a common wave structure shape we see all the time. So if you're finding my channel for the first time, you're new to the channel, let me know in the comments, by the way. I'd love to meet you and say hi to you, give you a shout out. But also, I just want you to understand that when you take Elliott Wave theory and apply it properly to the market, it really can give you a forward look at what could happen. And then you can formulate a trading plan around what you think could happen. It's called a trading idea. Okay, but it's a really good trading idea that if you have a proper risk management and a proper trading style that allows you to trade a setup, then you can really make money in the market and you won't lose a ton of money. If you're just trading wave shapes or wave counts that you think it is, oh yeah, I think we got 5 in, I'm going to go short now. I think that's stupid. Okay, I've taken longs and shorts today. My shorts were very short lived. I made money today. I made like it doesn't matter what I made, but I made like over $1,000 just scalping the market today. Just taking some money here and there. So but I went long and made good money, and then I took some shorts. But the wave was telling me I needed to be long and not short, so I just was scalping shorts and holding the longs a little longer. Anyway, all right. So looking at this current wave shape, I think it's likely here. I think it's likely that this is 3. Okay. That this right here, either it starts here, boom, 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 there, and now we're looking for this, and that'd be a big WXY, or I think this could be a flat, followed by that. I just think that this is coming right there. Boom, boom. Okay. Now, here's something super interesting. January 20th is just around the corner. Okay. That's the American president inauguration. If you're from overseas, our president is going to be inaugurated. Donald Trump's going to be inaugurated on the 20th. He's going to take office. The market could pump into the inauguration or into the days prior and find a top and dump just after it, the inauguration, boom, 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 right? Take this low out and then V-shaped recovery. So everybody expects a Trump pump, right? You get the Trump dump, then the pump. That makes a lot of sense to me. And then February gets to be a big green month like we normally expect it to be. I think that's a plausible scenario here, guys. That means I'm still looking bullish on this wave. Okay, I'm looking bullish on this wave. And I'm going to be very cautious around the 618 retrace. When this wave gets up here, I'm going to be very cautious of what could be happening around the 618 and the 786. I want to see how this wave develops in that time period. What is the shape that takes shape on the chart? Does it give me a 5-wave shape? Something like that, right? Where you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Inauguration. Dump. Boom. 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 Take the liquidity. February rolls around. Find a bottom. Start pumping. You see, everybody's expecting the market to go back to hit the all-time high and go higher. Okay, everybody's expecting that. And listen, I had this thing I say all the time. The market goes where you expect it to go, but not how you expect it. And this wave pattern right here, I would not be surprised to see. Does that have to happen? No. Could Jim Pierce be wrong in this idea? Absolutely. Let me make that clear. I'm not saying this definitely will happen. I'm saying that this is a plausible proposition to consider, taking the inauguration into account, taking wave structure into account, taking market maker tactics into account, putting all that together, saying, ooh, that's kind of a nasty thing, but I wouldn't be surprised. I was very, very interested in a long down here, and I took it this morning, and it was a beautiful, beautiful wave to ride. Taking profit, taking several other trades since then. It was lovely. It was absolutely lovely. Now, I'm looking for more longs if the market gives it to me. I've got to see particular wave shapes on the small time frame before I'll get back into a long here. I'm also trading XRP, which is a little different story. But I'm using Bitcoin analysis as I do it. But anyway, but I'll be very interested to consider a short here. And if price comes down here to 87, 88K, I'm going to be very interested in taking another long and trying to hold that to see if this is going to V-shape back to the upside with some intensity. All right. So anyway, those are my big ideas here for now. I've got some more ideas, but those are my main ideas for now. And it's basically predicated on this wave structure right here, that what I just shared with you, at the end of the day, this wave structure right here is pointing me to another low being made. That's what it's pointing me to. In other words, this, as far as I can tell, is a flat. Okay, it's not complete. It's got more to go, but it's a flat. And so because of that, I'm saying, okay, I'm long, but I'm not long forever. I'm long to the 618 retrace, and then I need to be out and taking profit by then if the market gets up there. I need to be taking profit around this range. Does it have to go up there? No, but I need to be protecting my position and watching for reversals and shenanigans around this range, with the idea that we could play around and then hit the high one more time for a wave 4 and a wave 5 of C, okay? Depending on how long this takes to go up. Who knows how long it's going to take? Probably the rest of the week, I would imagine. And then we'll get a wave 4 over the weekend. And then maybe the wave 5 on Inauguration Day, where we pump on Inauguration Day and then dump immediately after, and we continue dumping for the next week after the inauguration. That's plausible, and I'm going to say that there's an idea to consider. So that takes into a lot of things. Are there any other things that could be going on here? Yeah. So what else could be going on? Well, I mean, this could be some kind of A, B, and this could be C. This could be the ugliest wave 4 you've ever seen right here. Could be an ugly wave 4. This could be a wave 5, and it's finished. wave 5 of this impulse. Boom, boom, boom. And it's finished. This is a reversal. I would expect to see some kind of a pullback, probably in this form like this. And then so once that pullback finishes, I would expect to see it pump after that. Okay? So I would look for this to kind of correct, roll over. Oh, sorry. 5, like some kind of wave 4, wave 5, a wave 2. So this becomes 5 waves, 1, 2, and then I'd look for it to go. That's the bullish count. What's interesting is that both of the counts that I just shared with you, the idea takes us up to this range. There's your bullish count. Okay? I mean, I'm not bullish. Okay? What I'm trying to do. So I am bullish. I started out the live stream trying to count the waves, and my assumption, my conclusion is that I think the best I can do, the best I can count this wave, there needs to be one more hit to the high. Okay? There needs to be another high. Now, I do need to take it. So that's the first thing. But I could be wrong on that assumption, guys. I could be wrong on that assumption. Because the bearish count, I've given you 2 bullish counts here. Where this becomes a flat, boom, this takes the low one more time. We get down to 87, 88, and then we go and we pump up for the last wave. That's the bullish count. Okay, another bullish count is that we just start 1, 2, and we go from here. That's possible too, but here's the bearish count. The bearish count says this was the top. This was it. That's the top. Okay? This was wave 1, and this flat was wave 2. This is another wave 1. This flat right here is a local wave 2, and that is a 1, 2, 1, 2 to the downside. Guys, a very big and fast wave, if this is correct, is coming down. What's interesting about this count is that when we take the liquidity down here, it does not come back and take the high again. It may rebound, but then it's going to roll over maybe, or do some other kind of wave and then roll over and go down, okay, deeply. So, in other words, that's the bearish count. Now, keep in mind, this could be wave A. You could get another wave down B, C. That could become a complex correction, okay, before we get the downward move. It may not come up straight from here. That's the difficulty in Elliott. That yes, it could be simple like this, or it could be complex like this, where this is just an A wave. It doesn't hit target. Then you get what looks to be a rejection. It retests the low, maybe even takes that low out. Boom, you think, oh man, I missed it. And then you jump in short, and then all of a sudden it's up here, and it finally hits target. And all that is a stinking flat, just like this one was. Okay? It's a flat. And then goes down. That's how they take money from you guys. They complex things. What are you guys thinking of? What do you guys? I've not been looking at the chat because I've been trying to give a lot of ideas here, trying to do a deep dive in this wave structure, especially up here at the top at this area, trying to give you some really good ideas here. What's your favorite idea that we've talked about? Is there another idea that I haven't talked about that you'd rather, that you like better? Camel Teabag says, I think people are looking at this Silk Road BTC. Go ahead for selling to get us to 77K. But the market makers see that, and I think Short squeeze is coming. Yeah, maybe. So camel tea bag, that's why we get this pump here. I know people are, so we get bullish here. We pump up to here fast and furious. That's why we get the flat to short squeeze those shorters. It could get more complex and come up here and take the high. Let me tell you something. Those of you that say, Eric, 77 is a dream. Okay, here's the problem here's the problem. I'm just going to let you know. The problem is if price goes down to 77K and it's going to be bullish, you're not going to want to buy at 77. You know why? Because all the FUD that's going to be in the news and the way the wave is going to go to 77, you're going to be like, oh crap, that thing's never going to stop. And you're not going to buy at 77K. It's going to rebound and go back to 80 or 85 or 90 before you're like, oh crap, it went and I missed it. Before you buy at 77K. I'm just letting you know. That's the way it goes. That's the way this market goes, guys. That's the way they do us. I'm just saying. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Okay, so don't think, unless you understand wave structure, that you're going to be one to be buying down at 77. And, maybe you will, but that doesn't mean it's going to rebound from there either. Because, guys, here's something compelling here for me. And that is this top, this current wave structure is fairly identical. Whoops, sorry. Fairly identical to this top and that top. There are some differences, but it's the same type of move. All right? Same type of move. Finally getting my short playing out here in XRP. That's good. Let's see if I need to take profit here or hold it. Still going. Still got some left. All right. Chemo brought up a good point. Let's look at the daily RSI. See what the RSI is telling us. So we're gonna bring the RSI now into our analysis and say, okay, is the RSI saying anything to us? And I would argue that yes, it is. Okay. So we're gonna do a couple of things. First off, we're gonna point to the fact that this broke to the downside here. Okay. It broke the RSI, retested it, and now broke down again. I'm expecting more retest and to this to make it down to oversold. And that's another reason why this points to a lower low. Now, I think that'll be done when that finishes. And then let's go. It'll create hidden bullish divergence between here and here, here and here. We'll have nice hidden bull that'll be finished, and we'll look for a nice breakout on the daily. So that's kind of what the RSI is saying on the daily for me. It's still, I'm looking for a pump and a dump now. So I said last night in last night's video, looking for a dump and a pump. We're getting it. Now I'm looking for I want to see this pump finish. And I think it's going to take the rest of the week into the inauguration for the dump to come, I think. All right. See what you guys are saying to that. Yeah, if you're buying spot, Eric, then that's a fine. See, I trade leverage. I have a spot trade going on right now in XRP. I'm long from 208. I took a long. I took a long before that. Closed it break even or in profit, like right around break even, really, and minus fees. I think I lost $30 on the entire deal. Because I didn't like it. And sure enough, it came down and it hit a target of 208. So I bought XRP at 208, but I'm not holding my breath right now. I'd like to see it pump, but I've got some wave structure I'm looking for. I'd like to see it pump up and out of here, get to $3 or $4, maybe even $9 if it wants to get up and go hard. But I think that's coming later. I think that's going to be a bit. I don't think it's coming this week or next week. I think that pump to $9 or $10 could come, if it's going to come, when BTC does its final pump, more than likely. We'll do some XRP analysis in a minute. So anyway, yeah, if you're doing a spot trade, that's a fine, but you still don't just buy and blindly. You need to have a strategy. Okay. Looks like we're getting a wave 4 right now on this particular first wave. Boom, boom, boom. XRP, I'm looking at XRP right now. It's a nice 3-wave shape. I really would like to see this come down in 5 waves. I'd really like it to come down here, retest this breakout right there. Or this be the top of 5 waves, and this come down, boom, 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 between today and tomorrow, before we go up again. And that becomes a 1-2. That's what I would like to see. So that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That might be wrong. This could get a lot faster, but I kind of like it. Get some hidden bull. 5 minutes not ready yet. All right, I'm just looking at my trade here, guys. Sorry, I'm just trying to. They're giving the impression here. We got a initial wave, we got a 3-wave pullback. They're giving this impression on the chart. I don't like it, because my analysis. See, there's a difference between analysis or belief system and what the wave is actually doing. What's the wave doing? And what do I think it's going to do? My entry is right in here. I got $100 profit right now. I'm trading 10,000 XRP. Do I just take my $100 and wait for another entry? Yeah, maybe. Or be patient here, let it come all the way back if it's going to. Stop me out. I miss out on the $100. So I'm a scalper, guys. So I'm one to take that $100 and walk away and then look for another entry. If it gives me a 3-wave pullback, I'll get in again for another hit to the low. So that's kind of the way I trade. But sometimes I'll let these little pullbacks happen. But man, if I think it's going to keep going, then I'll just take profit. All right. So anyway, all right, let's do some XRP analysis here. I'm going to do. Camel Teabag asked you a really good question. What's my minimum target that BTC has to reach to invalidate a future break of 15K? I mean, I don't know that there's an invalidation that would satisfy me, to be honest with you. Yeah, I don't know that there's an invalidation point that would satisfy me, because there's always a count to the, there's always a count, right? I mean, this looks about finished, and I would just expect this to come down in 3 waves. I mean, I think 40K, 50K, 40K range is inevitable. Personally, I think we have to come back to that level. Minimum, we need to come back to 69.70 minimum to start. But the way crypto normally moves, when it goes straight up like this, it generally, you know how it goes, it generally comes all the way back down to real support. And I've talked about this how many numerous times. The real support for crypto is right here, guys. That's real support. That's level 1 of real support. And then the ultimate real support is right here. And I think there are people that believe that there's just no possible way Bitcoin's can go back down there. It just can't be. You just don't know the crypto market, do you? Number 1. And number 2, you don't know what's coming. You have no concept. Neither do I. I have ideas, but you have to realize that there's something nefarious coming in the future. We are getting ready to have a market crash of the ages. The markets are going to crash soon. They cannot and will not continue to pump up forever. We are in the process of a shift over to a digital age. We're in, as the crypto teacher says, the 4th industrial revolution, where we're moving into digital world, okay? So we're building our digital skyscrapers now. So we're at the infantile stages. And so you've got all these different currencies, so to speak, that aren't really currencies, but you've got all these different assets and things in this wild west of crypto, but it's still the Wild West. And you got to know that there can be, it's ultimate speculation. You know it is, guys. If you're holding Bitcoin thinking, oh yeah, this has to go to 200K, 300K, a million, I'm just going to hold it forever. You just got to understand that it is possible for Bitcoin to go back down. Now, is it definitely going to go back down? I don't know. No, I don't know anything definite. It's just that the scenario I have drawn on my chart is in my realm of possibility. I see that as very possible. Is it plausible? That's another story. Yes, I think so. What's going to happen? I don't know. I just study the waves as they develop and project the next thing. Okay, what's happening next? So I've really done the best I can for you tonight, guys, and really deep diving into what's happening right now. Okay? And if you want daily analysis on the waves and daily, feedback on what's going on, come join the Discord. I make an update video most mornings in the week. I was live all morning this morning, trading and talking about what I'm thinking. I'm not live every day like I used to be. I'm just live on a couple of days a week in the mornings. I generally post a little 5-minute video on the wave structure that I'm expecting for the day or to happen. Usually put it out by about 7 o'clock in the morning, usually, when I'm not live. So anyway, if you want that and you want to learn Elliott Wave, if you need to learn Elliott and you want to be in a good community of traders, I would encourage you to come join the Discord. Okay, it's a great place to be. You get chemotherapy with Kemosabi's little channel. But he's got his own YouTube channel now. You can check that out. You get Seth. Cheers to Seth. And you get fractals with Brandon, who's my XRP man. So these are just awesome dudes that I've just met over the years that love to share their ideas. And then you get my ideas every day. And I bring the Elliott Wave perspective. Seth brings the squiggle method. He loves the market maker tactics, and he draws squiggles on the chart, and they play out very often. Brandon loves fractals, man. So, and I'm an Elliott Wave guy, and then Chemo is he's messing with time these days. He's playing with the time machine, as well as Wyckoff, plus Elliott. Put it all together. Chemo's got a really balanced view of the market. So go check out his channel. If you haven't checked out his YouTube channel, make sure you check it out. It's one of the best dudes you'll ever meet and a really balanced view of the market. So anyway, yeah. All right, let's do some deep diving in XRP now. Based on what I just shared for you in Bitcoin, what could happen with XRP? Well, if you watch Bitcoin Blockchain Backers channel, he's talking about this consolidation and this pattern, which I really like. I really like his analysis, and I think there's a good chance we're going up. I think Blockchain Backer is calling for $10, $9 to $11. Is his, and I think that's real plausible. It's real possible. How is it going to get there? That's where I come in, right? So I like that idea. I don't know that it's a fact. It doesn't have to happen. In fact, this could be an A wave. This could be a B wave right here, and then we get a C wave. Okay, so that's a real thing that could take place on XRP. This could be faking out to the upside and then boom, down all the way down here. So understand that that's on the table as a possibility. And so watch that. Now, if it's going to pump, how might it pump? All right. As Bitcoin pumps to the upside and finishes this wave, we finish up here and we take this high out right there. And then we consolidate and we might come back down fairly volatilely, back down. This could be some kind of a leading diag or a series of 1-2s. And when Bitcoin takes the dump to 78, 88, not 78, but 80, 88K range, you're going to see XRP do the same thing and then recover. And that's when you're going to see it go. Now, what I just drew there, I think it's going to take longer. So it's going to have to take longer time. There's the inauguration. We dump, pump up out of here. Okay, that would be the kind of price action. But this dump around the inauguration is what I would expect to see. I want to see these levels holding, this level specifically. But this one, certainly, 100% that level needs to hold. Now, I'm speculating on the impact the inauguration is going to have on the markets. That's in my mind as far as the timeline's concerned. I'm trying to take into account, and I tend to think that Trump's inauguration is going to be bullish for markets, but it's going to be like a Fed event, like a Fed rate event, where we pump into it, dump on the day of, stop hunt everybody, and then after everybody's stop hunted, we then go. We go after that. But there's a stop hunt first. And so I see that kind of move as possible. If XRP is more volatile than I think it is, and it's more bullish, and we start pumping up sooner, like we get up here and take this top out, I think that dump could be a retest of the breakout real fast. Boom. Retesting this level and then going. It all depends on how this thing wants to pump. But generally speaking, you get a retest of the breakout before it goes. Okay. The bearish scenario, this is going to come up here, feign like it's going to go, and then reverse. And it's going to come down hard and fast. Now, it may not be hard and fast forever. Or it may come down 3-wave into the inauguration. Like, boom. 3-wave into the inauguration, and then we get a real bad dump after that. That I would hope we would get a V shape. Okay, after that, and then we go and pump. But you know, we've been 3 years for however long in this range here, where when this happens, oh no, it takes forever, years, months, whatever, to rebound and recover. Are we going to get another one of these again before we go? I don't know. And you don't know either. I know everybody's looking at this thinking, oh yeah, it's getting ready to go. It's getting ready to go. There's no certainty there. It's just speculation. Did you just bring up fascism on Nizzle? Come on, man. Ricky, what are you crying about? Angry sack magic. I'm catching up with the chat, guys. Angry sack magic. Danton, Is there something I'm missing about Camel's username that I should know? Is that a reference that I haven't known for years? Like all these years he's been part of my channel. Is that some nasty reference, dude? If Gary's going to be gone on day one, there's got to be a shakeout. So, I think you buy the news, you sell the event, right? So I still think day one, guys, it's going to be pump dump, and I don't know how deep, but and I'll know better. Okay, so yeah, I don't know what that. Yeah, I'm naive, I suppose. I'll have to look it up. It's provocative. Okay. Probably a long squeeze, probably short squeeze, then long squeeze, then moonshot. So, okay. Anyway, that's XRP. I'm bullish on it. I'd like to see it go up for more. I would love for this to just start rounding up and going. I mean, again, I'm in at 213. Well, at 208, but with the spread on Coinbase, I my entry is at 213, right there. So it's looking good, right? It's making progress. We're looking good, but I need it. I would love it to keep going. I don't have a giant position spot there, but I did buy like over 900 XRP there, and a couple $1,000s at it, and shoot, if it gets up to $10, that's a $7,000 profit in a month or something. So that's a pretty good little spot trade, and I don't do a lot of spot trading. I generally just do leverage trading. I mean, when I've made like $1,500 today. I made $1,200 earlier. I've been trading. I don't know. I did the math earlier. It was over 12, and I've had a couple trades since then. While we've been live, I've been scalping here. When you make $1,500 in a day scalping a market, I can do that in a day. I can do that every day. Why wouldn't I trade leverage, right? Yeah, I won't be Googling it. I'll Google it later. I won't Google it on the live. I am a big boy. I really am. So I just haven't heard the phrase. For all these years, man, you have had that username, and I've never known. It was provocative and nasty, I guess. So, and I guess I know what teabag is. I could guess, guys. I can guess. It'd be akin to angry sack magic, I imagine. All right, this is also all of a sudden it's a PG-13 live stream. Okay, let's do some analysis on Ethereum, because Ethereum also is a different wave structure, and it offers a different perspective here on the market. Four-hour chart. Let's look at Ethereum. Let's deep dive. And go ahead right now while I'm doing Ethereum. Why don't you guys go ahead and put your requests in for whatever chart you want to see. If you have any requests, I would prefer not. How do I say it? Prefer not do something that's got only a couple of months of price action, even only a year is hard. But just understand, I'm not going to be able to help you that much. Just looking at just a small amount of price action. Okay. So with that said, let's work on Ethereum a little bit, do a deep dive in Ethereum. What's interesting about Ethereum is its price action as it consolidates. Okay, look here. See this sideways price action consolidation, and then we popped up out of it? That lets me know we have an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave. That's the way I'm reading that. I'm reading that as 3. I'm not reading that as, especially considering how deep this has come. So if that's 3 and it took this high, came back 90%, there is a bearish count that says, guys, we are just getting started here. Now this is a 1, 2, 1, 2. Guys, and we're getting ready to go down hard and fast. Now, this analysis of the Ethereum chart, it jives with that bearish count that I just offered on XRP. It also jives with a count that, the count that says Bitcoin is about finished. It's done. It's already topped. It's already finished. We're not going to get that last high, or if we do, there's something I'm not seeing here. But I guess so. This is a bearish look at this wave. Now, it doesn't mean we can't pump after this, but look what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing this as 3. Okay? Let me do it a different way. I'm seeing this as 3. W, X, and then Y. And I'm seeing this as 3. See it? So we got 3. Boom. 3. And then 3. And that's finished. Okay? And that retraced to the 786. Now, what could be nasty here, if this plays out, if it plays out, we're going to call this a flat, obviously. But then what? If it comes down deep enough, down here, it could turn into a really big flat. A, B, C. Which signals a major dump. Later, again. What would cause that kind of volatility? I don't know. But I'm just saying that's a wave structure that we see on the small time frame all the stinking time. We see that kind of wave structure on the small time frame all the time. And so that's a real possibility. Okay? So that's considering come on. I know some of you are thinking, no, there's no way that's going to happen. Hey, listen, it might not, but there's a way it can happen. Just saying. That's considering that this count presumes that this right here is 3 waves and it's finished. Okay? Now, is there another count here? Is there some other count where we go bullish here? And the answer is yes. Yes, there is. What we're looking at is a 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 5. You'll notice that each of those waves, in fact, what I could do is put 1 to here. 3 waves. It works. This could be 3 there, and that could be 1. Or this could be double 3, and that's 1, 2. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we need 5. This, we get the final pump. XRP pumps, Ethereum pumps, Bitcoin pumps. That's your bullish count. Okay, that could happen. That also makes sense of this as 3 waves right here as well. Boom. We get that like that. I think that's possible and even plausible. Let's zoom in on this wave. Let's try to look at it bullishly. But see, the thing I try to do is I look at it bullishly and then I turn around and look at it bearishly. Okay, bullishly. There's wave 5. It's finished. Or you could say this was a flat. A, B, C. A, B, C. Now what do we need? A. I need B to get up here. B, C. And this is one of the nastiest flats you've ever seen. It came down awful deep. But I think it's valid. Especially in crypto. I mean, it got pretty deep, guys. It got pretty sold off. Another way to look at this is that this is 5 waves and it ended right here. That's a triangle maybe. I don't like that as a triangle, but let's just say yeah, as a triangle. And now this is going up. Boom, boom, like that. Then looking for 5 waves down again. So I need 3 waves. Retrace. And so that would be 3, 3, 3. And then we moon after that. Stop hunt the low and moon. V-shape and go. The final way to look at it is that this is A, that's B, and that's C, and it's finished. It's done. That's a 3 wave. We're gonna finish this first wave. We're gonna 3-wave pullback, and we're gonna continue to go. It's gonna just kind of keep going. Once it finishes wave 1 and 2, it's gonna start moving. That's your bullish count. So I have been diligent to give you bearish counts and bullish counts here, guys. And I'm just letting you know that there are counts for both sides of the aisle, okay? If you're a bear, if you're a bull. The question is going to become, what is the plan? Where's the liquidity? How are they going to grab the liquidity? Okay. Okay. Chemo, do you have a list for me? Are you able to, oh yeah, I see it. I see it. Okay. That's my analysis, guys. Let's see. Ryan, are you here? You asked me for Sia coin. Are you here, buddy? Or should I just give you the analysis in the... Is Sia coin in the list? No. Just looking at XRP here. Okay. Let me start on the list of requests, and we'll call it a night after this, okay? Thanks, Chemo, for that list. Appreciate it. All right. MicroStrategies. Let's start there. All right. We'll start on the daily. This looks like it's not finished. I would expect this to roll over and make one more low. So pump, dump, one more low. It's going to follow Bitcoin if it does that. And then I need a new high. That would be ideal. That would allow a back test of that breakout right there. See how you got a back test of this breakout right there? It pumped up out of it. Boom. We don't have to back test this right now, but it's awful deep. Let's go to the 4 hour. This looks very much like a flat. Let's see if we get a flat here and then a rollover one more time. Something like that. Moving out 200 moving average on the 4 hour would be a nice support. Maybe 257 might be a long area to consider. That's MicroStrategies. I'm bullish on it for one more wave. Or at least a retest of the high. But I think it's probably going to moonshot here when Bitcoin moons. So when Bitcoin moons, it's going to moon. And then sell off. That's my take on that. Could this just be a W? Could this become X, Y, and then go? Yes. W, X, Y, then go. So That's another thing that could take place. Just depends on if this becomes complex or if this is simple, hits the low and then goes. Okay, that's MicroStrategies. What's next? USDT dominance. Okay. Yeah, so when the USDT dominance goes up, three. Okay, so we got, this is the 8-hour chart. We got 3 waves to the upside, 3 waves to the downside. Looking for 3 waves. So there's one. Looking for a pullback. So I'm seeing down on USDT dominance, and then another move. So that's gonna be exactly what we're looking for Bitcoin, except opposite. So we're looking for a pump and then a dump in Bitcoin. So we're looking for a dump and a pump in USDT. That's going to be WXY, followed by more downside in USDT. That means Bitcoin's about to moonshot. So I think the USDT dominance chart is pointing to this idea that I shared tonight on BTC finding another low. It's pumping, then dumping, and then another moonshot to finish. But that's what I'm seeing there. I'm really starting to like that idea, guys. Okay, what's the next one? Link. Let's look at Link for Keith, who always asks for Moon Boy counts. Link is really, really scary. I'll be honest with you. Now, Link, it could be, I mean, I know that people believe that Link is actually going to be a very usable technology. So it's possible that this thing pumps up out of here. I just, from a wave structure standpoint, I don't like this. This looks very done. I see this as a flat, boom, and maybe another low, which could set up for this whole thing. When Bitcoin pumps, we pump as a flat, followed by downside. I'm trying to correlate the charts as well. Monthly Link looks great. I mean, not in my world. Unfortunately, on the monthly, I mean, this looks like 3. So we had 3. We had 3. Looking for 3 to finish. Yeah, I put no bearing on moving average crosses or MACD crosses on that high of a time frame. I can't say that it's definitely done. But that's a really big monthly wick right there. Could this thing go up one more time? Yes. If all of crypto gets that other pump, I would love to see a pump up out of here. That would be great. This is just very deep, but nothing's invalidated that as a fourth wave. That could be wave 4, so that's your hope. I just don't like it. I don't like it. It doesn't look good to me. It just looks scary, but I'm not trying to scare you because it could totally pump, right? So here, try to get, what if this is an X wave? Right there. There's A. And that's B or WX. I don't like this. This wave structure sucks. I don't know. Just don't like the chart. It looks bearish. But what I would like is that to be a wave 4, that to be a wave 5, and this is reversal. That's what I would like for you, Keith. But watch out. This could be flat and then one more low. And that would be 5, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ending diag, 5, 3, 5. That would be ideal. That gives you your pump. So that's a way of looking at that as corrective, and we still go up and make a higher high. We just have to finish it. And again, we're assuming this is a flat, one more low, and then V shape. Final pump. Flat, one more low, then we go. I like these ideas. All the markets starting to look the same. All right. What's VET? Let's look at that. That's got to be for Steven. WXY. That looks about as clear as you can see it. Three. What if VET does boom, 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 and then we have boom, this is a flat, boom, boom. And that becomes a big WXY. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm trying to force it now, but if this was going to go up and take the top, I would have I'll be honest with you. I would have expected it to go from here. It should have gone up quickly and fast. But this is taking too long and it's too flat. It's corrective. It's got to be corrective. I don't think it's prepping for a big giant pump to the upside. I think it's corrective. So I'm seeing this, something like that. Or boom, 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 something like that. Right? And then down again. So I think this is a corrective shape, man. I think you get back up here to a retrace. But I think that's time to sell if you haven't sold. So I think there's a good chance you get back up here to the what range is that? 65-cent range. But I'm just not seeing this like it's an impulse. Could it be? Yeah. It's got to get up and go, though. It's got to get moving. Pull back. It's got to keep going. And it's got to go fast. So I've given you kind of a corrective look, and I've given you a bullish look. I'm sorry I can't do better for you. I don't like the VET chart. Not a fan. Okay, let's look at XRP against BTC. I'm not sure that... Oh, yeah, that comparison would be good. Okay, let's go to the weekly. Yeah, I mean, this has the real breakout look to it. Absolutely. This has the real pump up the jams look to it. Yep. Sure does. Same thing going on. Boom. Same thing going on. Yeah, XRP looks like it's about to go. I mean, I look at that and I'm super bullish. How does it get there? How does it go? Straight up? Or does this come up and then come down for a third wave and then go? Could be. So we could get this move. And then up. So watch out for that. But it could V-shape and go. Or it's going now. I mean, it's like any time. It's going to start rocking. So do we have this going on? Okay. This going on? Where we're coming down here? Or is this just a little pullback and we gotta go? I think there's an argument for up here. I really do. Three. WXY held the low. I like it. I do. I like it. I'm getting moon boyish. And I'm not a moon boy. I don't know though. Come down here. Okay, there's that. XRP, BTC. ADA against BTC. Let's look at that one. All right, so you look at ADA and you're like, man, this looks like it needs to come down first and then go. Like XRP, potentially. Or this could be very big, and this is just a little jog in the road like this. And we're getting ready to get a big pump. Pull back, and we'll go. So it looks like it's poised. ADA looks like XRP in the sense that it looks like it's poised there. Looks like an alt season is revving up. Is getting ready to happen. That's basically what it looks like. It looks like an alt season is getting ready to take shape. But the question is, yeah, does this dump first? Sure looks like it. ADA looks like it wants to come down here first. So if Bitcoin dumps, like we're talking about, there you go. We pump, dump, okay, finish this move, and then we go. Then we moonshot. Okay. So yeah, it looks like we're about to have an alt season. Looking at those BTC charts against the alts. Okay, what else? Silver, and then MFA. And then I'll look at Eagle, whatever that E-Gold or Eagle D is, whatever that is. Silver got a little bearish the other day, looking, which I don't like. I own physical silver. I would love for it to go up, but it's broken. Silver's broken a structure, and we have a potential 1, 2, or ABC right there, which you could argue this is ABC, 3 waves, and then this is 3 waves. I still think we need another high, but you could argue that that's just W, X, and Y, which it may have to come back down again. Before the but I'm very bullish on silver in general. I would love for this to be what's happening right here. See that? And that's possible. This is a 1, 2. And we're getting ready to keep going. As the dollar begins to die, you know, we've had a really strong dollar right now, but it's in preparation for it to die. The dollar's dying. So as the dollar dies and crashes, I think silver should pump, because the dollar's value will decrease, right? And and it'll take more dollars to equal silver's price. I'm still bullish. I'm not worried about silver right now. I'm still bullish on it. The RSI looks good on the weekly. There's a little bit of a break, but I'm still looking for more up. Well, let's see how this wave develops in here. Very interested to see how this inauguration is going to go. All right, we're going to look at MFA. I'm getting tired, guys. On the New York Stock Exchange. I mean, looking at this wave structure right here, here's what I would expect to see. Three, 5. So I need to see 5 waves develop here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When that 5 is finished, now that 5 could even take this low out. And this low could. Didn't have to, but it could. Then I want to see that. So down, up. And then I'd expect to see one more sell-off before a V-shape recovery. That's the wave structure price action I would expect to see on MFA. So I'm bearish right now, even though I might be, generally on the 4-hour chart, I'm bearish. There might be some pullback, small time frame pullback. Okay. But I'm bearish for now, looking for a time in which it's going to recover and recover quickly. Okay. In a wave similar to this. It'll go up fast and furiously. So that's my take on MFA. What's up, Johnny? Let's go. All right, let's look at EGLD for Mr. Fairhill. This is Crypto Cap. You don't want it against USDT, do you? Let me know quick, please. Okay. It would help me, guys, if y'all, when you put your requests in, give me the chart name, exactly what you want to see. That way I don't have to sit and ask a bunch of questions and pause the stream. Oh, man. What is that? That's hard. Wave structure. It's not simple. Looks about done. Three, 5. You got 3 here. This becomes 3. Get 3 more. Pumping and dumping. Maybe. It's an idea for you. I don't know. That's a tough little wave structure there. This looks like a flat. Looks done. Looks finished. I'm not seeing a 1-2. It could be, but I am bullish on it. I'm bullish for now. I'd be looking for buy setups. That's what I would be looking for. That would be my bias. I'd be looking for a buy setup, but only to up here for more down to come. I would think, depending on how this goes up. So I reserve the right to change my mind or say, oh, no, it went up a different way. That makes me think this or that. So, but right now, based on what I can see, that's kind of what I'd be watching for. Okay. An XRA? What is an XRA? Against the dollar. Daily chart. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just, I mean, it's doing what it does at bottoms, man. I mean, it's crypto trash, right? So you got some kind of 3 thing, and so it's gonna be. I mean, it could be bullish, maybe, but there ain't nothing there I like. That's ugly. Come take that low, then go up, probably. Remember, guys, the crypto winter's coming where a lot of these altcoins are going to die. Do you believe in Matic? Yeah, I do. Hugo calories. Let's look at Matic. Do you believe in Matic? I can't find it on my chart. I know. I thought I had it. Here, let's just add it. Oh, it's not there anymore. It's not being... Ew, it's been removed from the... That's the same chart as V-Chain, isn't it? I still see that flat, man. But that's all I see. If you get a pump and then yeah, see how that last chart I just looked at in XRA, you see how it came down and just kind of took that low and then came back. That's the move I'm expecting for an XRA. That move. You know, what happens from here? I mean, some kind of pump and dump, revisit the low, and then maybe a pump. Maybe. That's a daily chart though, you know. So yeah, I like a pump here. Sure. Or if they want to get nasty on you. If they want to get nasty, they could do this. And then you come down, take the low like that, and then you got 3, 3, 3. Oh man, that would be nasty. And then up. So that's an alternate count. But I'm not sure. Yeah, I think there's an alt season coming. And looking at for some alts, the alts that are, what was the what are the cryptos that are going to be tax free? Algo, ADA, XRP. I think we're going to have an alt season for those. Maybe. So. All right, guys, 11 o'clock. It's been 2 hours. I have given you my heart and soul for 2 hours. I'm done. I'm tired. I hope that's been helpful to you. Remember, they're just ideas. They're just ideas. Let's see how they play out. If you want daily analysis and updated ideas, come on into the Discord. And everybody who's already in the Discord, love you guys, and I'll see you on the flip side. I hope you all have a good night. We'll see yous.